So, Drew, I saw the best Batman written product or piece of media that's ever been. And it happened over 60 years ago.
Okay.
In the 1960s, there was the Batman TV show. You're familiar with it?
Vaguely, yeah.
So people kind of write it off as like a shitty, just campy, whatever thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really well written as a comedy.
Okay.
But, you know, it's Batman, so people look at it and like, it's not how it's supposed to be. You fucked it up.
Well, yeah, nowadays he's like all dark and gritty.
Well, yeah. But so, the 1960s, they had legitimately good comedy writers on this thing. And they came up with this scene where Mr. Freeze, I don't know the full context to the scene, I just know of this one particular moment.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Freeze sets up a thing where he's going to ransom something for $1 million, and he wants Batman to be the intermediary to give it to him. But he also thinks, well, who can I get $1 million from really quickly? Oh, our local billionaire, Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
So he wants Bruce Wayne to give the $1 million to Batman and then give it to him at the same location. He doesn't know that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
If he needs like a person to hand it off to him though, like why do they both have to be there?
I don't know.
Okay, it's just how it's set up. I gotcha.
So Commissioner Gordon and the police chief know this. So like Commissioner Gordon's like, I want to call Batman, and then the police chief's like, I'll call Bruce Wayne.
Oh god.
So they have the two phones right next to each other in the Batcave or the Wayne Mansion.
Yeah.
So he picks up the red one for Commissioner Gordon, like, that's Commissioner Gordon, this is Batman. And the white one rings and Robin picks it up like, yes, Wayne West residence. It's like, oh, I'll get it right now, Chief O'Hara. So he's like, 1 minute, Commissioner. And he puts it down and puts on his Bruce Wayne voice. Yes, Chief, how can I help you?
Oh my god.
And it's like, oh, Mr. Freeze wants you to do this. Commissioner Gordon's on the phone with Batman. If we put our two phones together, maybe you guys can talk to each other. So they put the two phones next to each other. And Adam West is a fucking brilliant actor because he's going from the red phone to the white phone, like, Mr. Wayne? Yes, Batman.
Oh my god. I want to see this.
It's great. I'll pull it up. We can watch it later.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
It's people write off the Adam Sandler, the Adam West Batman series, but it's brilliant.
That's pretty good. Like I would have never thought of that.
Like I watched the movie as a kid and like I never appreciated it and how good the writing is. I watched it like a couple years ago. It's also brilliant.
I don't think I've watched any of the Adam West stuff. Like I've probably seen like little like GIFs and stuff here and there. That's about it.
It's campy as hell.
I like campy. Campy's good.
So
sometimes.
In the movie, since it's the big movie, they get all the villains together, and their big plot is that they have this gun that will just turn people into like piles of dust.
Okay.
And then they can reform them later. So like their idea is like, all right, we're gonna take our henchmen, turn them into big piles of dust, and then we're gonna go to the Batcave and pull all the dust out and then turn them back into people.
They know where the Batcave is, though?
Okay, so in this scene, like, the Penguin pretends to be a guy who needs help, and he gets taken to the... But, okay, so the big plan after that, they know it works. They go to the UN, and they're going to ransom all the world leaders.
Oh my god.
So, like, there's a big boardroom meeting of, like, the president and the prime minister of Hong Kong and Russia.
Okay.
And so, what's also funny about this scene... The villains, like the Joker, Catwoman, Riddler, Penguin, they just walk into the room. Like, no one skips a beat. No one stops talking, even.
No security or anything either, though.
Yeah. Huh? So, then they turn them all into dust, and they, like, very carefully, with, like, little sweepers, put them into test tubes, and, like, mark them off.
Oh, my god.
Then they go to their secret villain submarine, and they're like, hey, we want money, or you get your world leaders back. So, then, surprise, surprise, Batman shows up, saves the day. And they're on a test tube rack of all the world leaders. No caps on them either. I don't think so. And they're like, oh, no rough waters. And like the boat's shaking and they're trying to like hold it together. And like after like 10 seconds, like, all right, it's eased down. We're safe. Then some random cop runs in like, hey, Batman, what's going on? Knocks it over.
Oh, fuck.
And it's so perfectly like paced out like a joke. And they're like, all the powders are all mixed together now. And like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do now?
They just shoot it and try to like turn them back, and they're like a super world leader.
So they separate them into like enough piles, I guess, to make a person. I don't know how they figured that part out. They're like, fuck it, let's see what happens. They turn them back into people, but now they're all speaking each other's languages. So like the guy from America is speaking Chinese, the guy from Russia is speaking French, and they just look on like, finally, world peace. It's brilliant.
It's actually pretty good.
Oh, the 1960 show was great.
I kind of like that, like, humor in that. Like, it's so gritty and stuff now, but they were comics, you know? Like, that's what it's missing, I feel. I like that. Huh.
Episode 3.
Oh, yeah. That was a great way to start it. That was only, what? That was only 5 minutes. That wasn't shit.
See, I like finding these random things to start the episode with.
No, I like it. I like the last week one. I like this one, because these are things I don't know. And I learned things about myself that I didn't know. Yes. Oh, God, here it is.
Yeah, I showed it to Erica earlier, and she was like, this is brilliant.
I'll have to watch it. We'll have to watch it after this.
Yeah.
So what'd you do this week?
Oh, you want to just hop right into that?
I don't know. I was just like, I don't really... You said you had a thing that you wanted to talk about, so I want to get to that.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me get through my week, and then this happened yesterday.
The suspense!
Actually happened today.
Even better.
So, still doing university stuff. Got sick in the middle of the week.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Was it because the weather went from 30 to 60?
Or from negative
30 to 60? My apologies.
No, so the wife, she got sick from her workplace, and she, like, woke up at, like, 4 in the morning, like, it's coming out both ends. You should not sleep in the bed with me. And I was like, you're right. So I went to another room to sleep, and then, like, later that day, I was getting ready for work, like, hey, need anything? And, like, I started having some stomach pain. And I was like, yeah.
God damn it.
And I was like, oh, no. And I was like, hey, when you got sick, wife, was it preceded by some stomach pain? She's like, yeah, for like an hour. And I was like, if I get this because of you, I'm coming back. And it's going to be a mess. So I go to work, and, like, I have, like, really bad stomach pain, but, like, I don't feel nauseous in any kind of way.
That's good.
Yeah, so I'm like, this is weird, because, like, I feel just anxious. Like, it's going to happen any minute now. Like, I'm trying, like, it's like, distracting my head. I'm trying to, like, get work done, but, like, also, I'm like, it's coming. Spew.
It's coming. I don't know when, but it's going to get here.
Yeah. So, at, like, halfway through the shift, I'm like, I'm cutting it. I'm going to go home. I'm going to take some sick time. I'm not going to risk making a mess here. So I go home.
Oh, no.
And I called off the next day, too, because I still had stomach pain. I never got as sick as her. I never vomited. I never had the poop shoots.
You might just have a better immune system.
Maybe.
To be fair.
I got just a lower grade virus than she did.
That's what it was.
But
you got, like, the leftovers, the sloppy seconds.
Yeah, I just had, like, bloating and, like, I don't know. I took some Gas X and that just cleared it up.
Good news. Great.
But since I took some sick time, I also got Resident Evil 2 remake from Gamefly.
Oh, God.
So I'll measure the amount of time I've played it in completed playthroughs. 4 completed playthroughs.
Holy shit.
So on one hand, it's not that long of a game.
Okay.
I would say the first playthrough, completely blind, took like 6 hours.
Okay.
Then the second run, because the way Resident Evil 2 works is that when you do it on one run, you unlock the second run mode, where they remix the puzzles and item locations.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that's like a whole new game. No. So
I mean, in a sense, yeah. No.
It's slightly shorter, because it cuts some things out.
Okay.
That one took about 4 hours. Then, I did another playthrough after that. And that one was just to see how fast I could do it, because
you're a speedrunner.
No. So the way people don't talk about this at the Resident Evil series enough. The old school games had like a ton of rewards and like a ranking system where like it really depended on, like, the old school ones were like you have to beat it in under this amount of time.
4 was like that, right?
4 was not like that.
No, okay.
4 didn't really have. 4 had a ranking system, but didn't affect it.
I remember like ranking scenes at the end of the levels or something.
It didn't really affect anything.
Okay. So I didn't know they had that. Yeah,
like 1 through 3 and maybe Code Veronica and maybe some other ones. But like you would unlock really cool stuff like an unlimited ammo shotgun or machine gun. Yeah. So I did another playthrough to get to beat it in like 3 hours and like as few saves as possible. Because now that with fucking consoles you can do the rest mode. Just fucking pause it and come back tomorrow and finish it.
Come back 2 hours later.
Yeah. So I unlocked like an infinite ammo pistol, and that was great. Then I did another playthrough after that using that. And it's like, as a contrast to another game I just recently started playing, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I got that from Gamefly maybe a month before.
Mm-hmm.
In total, I think I've played that for maybe 8 hours.
That's actually a lot more time than I thought you were going to say.
Like, it's probably less than that.
Does it have a campaign?
No, it does not.
Do you just play online or... Okay. Are you good?
No. When I think about it, it's probably like maybe 4.
That sounds about more like what I was thinking.
So
is Resident Evil getting boring for you?
No, not at all.
Oh my god,
it's so good.
Okay,
it is just they've built this thing where it's like Pat from The Best Friend said it best, where it's like it's not like when they do a remake, you can either do the thing where you remake every single aspect of it and you're more faithful to the content of the thing you're remaking. Or you can remake it in the spirit, like you make the game more like how it felt when it first came out. This feels like how Resident Evil 2 probably felt when it first came out.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's hard to hit.
Yeah, because if you play the original Resident Evil 2, it's static camera angles, tank controls, hard to play now. It takes some time getting used to, but it's totally playable.
I think I saw speaking of the static camera or whatever, I think I saw somebody that like already remade the game with a static camera, like a mod or something.
That would be dope.
I might have to look into it.
I don't know how that would work.
I don't either. I bet it's super awkward, but I mean, I feel like that wouldn't be too hard to mod in if you kind of know what you're doing and remember the original game. I don't know, just something I remember reading on like the Reddit or whatever.
And it's just great because they take any like technical limitations they had in the original and just like blow them out. Because there was a creature named Tyrant who is like a giant unkillable monster thing. Everyone calls him Mr. X because a toy came out before they officially named him, I guess, and it said Mr. X on it.
Okay.
He wears a big trench coat and in this version a top hat for some reason.
I like the top hat. I'm in.
So in the original, he showed up because like after a certain point in your second playthrough, like run B, like a helicopter dropped off pods, and like this was, I guess, to establish that Umbrella was going through and eliminating people or something like that. But like in this one, no explanation. He just shows up. It's the best.
I like that.
They like I've played the original one, like not as much as other people have, but like I've noticed big differences. I'm like, oh, this moved to here, and this puzzle solution got changed to this. It's just so good.
I guess I just missed out on the Resident Evil craze. I never really got into them. I don't really have much nostalgia for them.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get into it.
I just don't know if they're my kind of games. I gotta check it out sometime. You got it from GameFly, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking never mind. I was gonna say like, oh, maybe we'll check it out, but
well, I want to buy it.
Of course.
Yeah. Because also, when you beat the game, you unlock the second run mode, and then you beat the second run mode. That's when you get the true ending. Because when you beat it just the first time, you get like a little stinger. Like
Jesus Christ.
You get a little stinger, and it's like, well, you beat the game, but you know, there's this other thing over here you missed out on.
You beat the game, but you didn't beat the game.
Exactly. So then you beat that, and then you unlock the fourth survivor mode.
Oh my god.
Where you play as one of the Umbrella people, and it's like just a race to get from like the bottom of the sewers to the top of the Raccoon City Police Department. And it's just like, do it as fast as you can. Also, you don't get to pick up any items. You start with a full inventory and like a ton of weapons and ammo. But like you don't get to pick what you have. Once you've spent what you have, you don't get any more. And
that I might like.
Then once you beat that, you unlock another game mode.
Jesus.
And then also you get, once you beat the game on standard difficulty, you got to beat it again with the S+ difficulty to unlock the secret super weapons, and then beat it with S+ rank on hardcore mode in under 3 hours.
There's a lot there.
It's all, someone pointed it out, like it's so great at this game in 2019. You unlock things by just playing the goddamn game.
You don't have to pay extra for them. How did it do, like, money-wise? Did it do...
They said it's, like, their second best-selling thing in history of Capcom.
That's awesome.
That's great.
But people don't want single-player narrative-focused games. People don't want that anymore.
It's so funny they said that, and then, like 2018 to now, like, God of War, Spider-Man... what was the other big one?
Horizon Zero Dawn wasn't that year, was it?
No, that was last year.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I feel like there's another big one. Red Dead 2.
Yep.
Yeah, then now Resident Evil 2, and then they have free DLC coming later.
Yeah, someone fucked up somewhere. There was just their way of trying to get people, like their loyal fanboys, to jump on their like bandwagon of like, yeah, we only want like online service games, and it's just like, yeah, no.
It's so good. I can't stop playing it. Like I literally stopped playing it because I was like, Drew's coming over. I can't be in the middle of the playthrough, so I just booted up Devil May Cry 4.
Jesus.
No,
that's. I guess I just need to check it out. I have no idea.
It's so good.
I just, like I said, I kind of missed I don't really have much to add on that. I just haven't really got into Resident Evil.
Well, it was only on the original PlayStation, and then they moved it to GameCube when they remade the first one.
Weird.
It's so stupid. Also, it's the GameCube thing is also why it took so long to remake the second one.
Probably because Nintendo was like super anal about it, or
no, it was because Capcom was like, "Hey, we'll give you exclusive games, right?" So they remade the original Resident Evil, and I was like, "Oh, well, we'll also port over 2 and 3 into the GameCube."
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, "Well, it's on the GameCube. No one wants to fucking buy it, so it's sold poorly." So it was like, "Well, fuck. I guess people don't want a remake of." And the Resident Evil 1 remake is stupendous. The one
on the GameCube?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they re-released it recently on the PS4, and I played
it on Steam?
Yes, actually.
I thought it was, yeah.
There's actually a mod on the Steam version where you can get the original voice acting.
Oh my god.
It sounds all shit.
I like that. Oh my god.
But this remake blows it out of the water. Because it's also like how Resident Evil 1 to Resident Evil 2, originally, 2 blew the first one out of the water. It's so good.
I saw somewhere that they said they'd do a third one, like Resident Evil 3, if the fans something like.
The thing also like with 3 was like they reused a lot of assets in the original because it was a quick turnaround.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so like you have the system already built. It's not like with this one where you built it from the ground up. Mm-hmm. You just use this same fucking system, make like 2 new environments, you're done.
That's a fucking formula right there. Yeah. My god.
Capcom formula.
Oh my. What else? I don't even know.
But besides that, I had a class get canceled on Wednesday because the polar vortex or whatever.
I can top that.
What was that?
Work got canceled.
Ah, you fuck.
And I work at a public place, so when work gets canceled, I get paid for it.
Man, you a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Well, my thing got canceled, so I woke up. That was like the day I called off work sick. So I was like, oh, it's like 0 degrees outside. My local community college canceled, so maybe the university I'm going to is going to cancel too.
No.
I woke up 10:45 a.m. My class starts at noon.
You said they did? Oh my god.
Yeah. So I checked the emails. I checked news. I'm like, okay, not it canceled. Start getting ready. 11:20, I go to start my car. Unbeknownst to me, I get an email from my instructor. Class is canceled today.
Did you get to the campus?
I got to the campus, parked, paid for parking. Got to the room, saw no one was in it. Like, what the fuck?
I would have been so pissed.
Yeah, I was.
Can I tell you a story about something exactly like that?
Yes.
So, I don't know if you knew me, but no, you didn't. So, when my first stint in college, I had a van, and I was like, I came home. My college was like an hour and a half away. It was whatever. I don't want to say names of the college, but like so. It was like an hour away. It was Sunday at like 10:30, and I was just like, fuck, if I don't go back to school tonight, I'm not going to wake up in time for class in the morning. And so I'm like, hey, it's family members, friends, I'm just going to go ahead and take off just so you know this is what I'm doing in case I die. And everybody said the same thing. They're like, okay, that's really stupid. And I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not going to get there till like midnight or for like 1 or 2 or whatever. And they're like, you're going to hit a deer. And I'm like, I'm not going to hit a deer. I'm like, okay, that's not going to happen. So about a mile out, I hit a deer, total my car, spin around. It was horrible, horrible thing. And I mean, like, yeah, I could go into detail about all that, but the icing on the fucking cake was that I got to school the next day and class was canceled.
That is the fucking worst.
No email, no nothing. There was just a fucking sign on the door. I told him, I went into class that next day. The next day for class, and I said, I understand this is my fault, but I chewed his ass out.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
I'm just like, I was so pissed. I, totally understand it was my fault. All I had to do was not do that and just wake up early. But all he had to do was send a fucking email. It's literally like, type a quick message, done, send.
Yeah, send to all.
Easy. Yeah.
You don't have to, proofread it. Just class cancel.
Just, I chewed his ass out. I was not happy. But
I'm probably not going to chew my instructor's ass out. Just like, hey man, next time, like, more than 40 minutes notice. Because also, I scheduled an advising appointment with an advisor, like, 15 minutes after the class is supposed to end. So it's like, well, I paid for parking. I'm already here. And, like, it's an hour and a half until this appointment starts. I could leave and come back and, like, explore Edwardsville or shit.
It's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Beep.
Explore the town.
I really don't think that's a big deal.
No, it's fucking. Yeah,
I really don't. Like, I go through and
that's
I listen
vague
to.
Enough.
Yeah, like we're in the Midwest. Like people know.
Yeah.
Plus, there's more than one Edwardsville.
Yeah. So I could explore the town, or it was like I just decided like I want to go to the cafeteria they have. I'm going to order a personal pan pizza from the Pizza Hut they have, and want to lounge and fucking watch YouTube videos.
That's cool.
I watched Barry's Kingdom Hearts summary for like the 5th time.
I still haven't watched it once.
Really? Like, it's weirdly rewatchable.
His videos are really good.
Yeah.
Like, he's one of my favorite old grumps.
Yeah.
I guess you could call him that. I don't know. I was up at SIUE.
Oh, yeah?
That one I should probably... I don't fucking know anymore. But yeah, I was up there too for a thing. Not to cut you off.
Okay.
But...
And then the last thing was... it's either last night or... yeah, it was yesterday. Mm-hmm. Our good friend Tana Gaming on YouTube.
This is what I wanted to know.
Yeah, Drew. I've put this in Drew's mind for like an hour and a half now.
Yeah, and we're 20 minutes into this, and this is the first thing you've said about it. So,
so she streamed Silent Hill 2 on YouTube, and you can look it up. It's like 3 hours long, and she's never played Silent Hill anything. She said like she thought she owned the original and was going to stream that, but instead chose to do the second one on the HD collection. Which is like...
The shitty one, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
As Donkeys called it, the fuck you, give us your money.
That's accurate.
Yeah, and but it's also the only easy modern way to play it. Like, unless you hook up a PS2
Go out
or...
and find the game.
Yeah, or find a PC version. Find in big quotation marks.
Yup. Emulator. Anyway.
Yeah. But I was like... I completely missed it because I either slept through it or like wasn't online when she did it. And I saw it, and like I started watching it, and I'm like, oh no, this game's too old for people. And she's like, oh, these controls are really hard, and I don't know where I'm going. I don't have an objective. Where am I supposed to go? Is there no mini map? What am I doing?
Oh, that's adorable.
And I was just like, I know exactly.
I know.
And I was like, I just left a comment like, Tana, for real, you stream again, I want to be there. And she's like, okay, maybe.
We should get her on here.
That'd be great.
We can have her sit on the floor across from us. We could turn the omnidirection on.
We can get a taller table just to make her feel that.
Oh, man.
No, we love Tana.
Her videos are actually pretty good. She's pretty good at explaining stuff, like what's going on and shit.
So I was like, when I was watching her stream, she was like, oh, these controls are really hard. And I was like, it's because in Silent Hill 2, they default to tank controls, but you can change it in the menu to traditional, just when you point the analog stick in a direction, that's the way you go. Instead of tank controls where you hit forward, no matter which way you are, you go forward.
You could have saved the day if you were there, Austin.
I know. And then she's like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I was like...
Could have saved the day if you were there.
And it's like, just in general, it's like, this game's confusing. It's like, if you've never played Silent Hill, this is also just for viewers, and I guess you, if you ever want to get into it.
I watched you play it that one time, like, through to completion at a party, of all places.
No, we had... Sorry.
Gross.
We had 2 long sessions where I played it because it was Halloween, and I was like, this game's fucking dope. Everybody should see this. And the whole design principle of Silent Hill 2 especially is we have 400 doors. 396 of them are locked and broken. Don't even look at those. Those aren't things. 2 of them are open. The other 2 require a key that's shaped like a buffalo.
Silent Hill was a wild ride.
It is all survival horror games like that. Because, like, Resident Evil 2, you need the fucking red jewel to put into a box to get the spare part for the keyboard so you can open up...
Who sets that shit up?
It's... Yeah, especially...
Like, I feel like... You've done escape rooms. Those games are escape rooms. They're just as convoluted. It's like, no one does this.
It's like Resident Evil 2. Like, oh, I need to get into the west office from the main lobby. Oh, you need the spade key.
That one I could understand a little more. Like, it's just a key on. There's like a little clip of like a spade. There's a heart, a diamond, whatever. But like a ruby, it's like you just need this to open the door. You just get near it and it's fucking unlocks. I don't know. It's fine.
Oh, do you want to unlock this thing? Oh, you gotta put a police badge in it, and it's the key. That's the key.
Yeah, somebody would have thought to do that. That's how they secure this police building.
That's how all old survival horror games are. You don't remember this, but there's a puzzle in Silent Hill 2 where the solution is it involves a lighter, a wax statue, and a horseshoe.
Why?
So
okay,
there's
hang on. Lighter, wax statue, horseshoe. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can solve the puzzle here. Do you melt the wax with the lighter? Okay.
Yes.
Something with the horseshoe. Explain.
Okay, so there's
no idea.
There's like a hatch you have to open up, but the handle's broken off. But there's like the mold opening. Okay. So you melt the wax into it and then put the horseshoe into it. And once it hardens around it, then you can pull it up to open it.
There's no way the wax would be strong enough to hold this.
That's what everyone says.
No way.
But they did it.
Okay. Wow. Who would think to do that?
The Japanese.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
That's fair.
And also, she's playing the HD collection, which... Woo, boy. Oh my
Is it
god.
all bad?
It's what?
Is it all bad or?
It's not okay. So it is playable. Like I played through it like twice, but especially the Xbox version, they patched the PS3 version like 2 or 3 times. They patched the 360 version like once, and it was like, we don't want to do it again. Here's a gift card for $15 off a Konami game. It was insanity. I remember when this was... I was involved when this was happening. And it was like, what on fucking earth are you doing?
I feel like that probably cost them a lot of money.
Yeah, to pay for multiple patches?
Yeah, it had to.
Yeah. Huh. Well, the whole problem was they started it without the completed source code from the originals. Which is insanity. Yes. It started that way.
What the fuck?
Like, the Blue Point guys who did the Shadow of the Colossus remake, and they do the Great HD collections.
Yeah.
They just get the game itself and then reverse engineer it to make it a PC game, essentially. And then they just take all that content. They have everything. They don't need source code from the company. They don't need anything.
Oh my god.
So, like, if you want super in details, the people at Twin Perfect YouTube channel, they did the real Silent Hill experience where they went through, like, every Silent Hill
I've watched all of those.
Yeah, they went through every single Silent Hill media thing. Comics, movies, arcade games from the Japan you can't play only there. And they did a 2-hour video about, like, every little thing that's different and wrong about the HD collection. Like, it gets so, like, into it that's like, the select noise is 2 tones lower.
What the fuck? I don't even remember. It's been so long, but I don't even remember that.
Like, even in their video, they're like, that's not a big thing, but it's there.
They fucked this up, too. Yeah. That wasn't even that hard. Just copy and paste it, but there that is.
Yeah. So, maybe in the future, you'll see a crossover between Tana Gaming and the Friendly Neighborhood Gamers.
I still don't think she'd go for it.
Probably not.
Probably not. And that's fine. I think we're a little too raunchy for her. She's pretty PG. I say fuck a lot.
I say things, not good things. Alright, well, that was my time. I yielded to the honorable gentleman from the other town.
I don't have nearly as much. I started playing World of Warcraft again.
You started doing the coke again, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it set up with the controller, though, so I can just, like, kick back and just relax.
So how does that actually work? Because when you need 45 keys...
Let me explain this to you. So, you know what? Basically, you need a mod that interfaces with an app that you download for your computer. Then you have to set the app up. Then you have to go in and how to explain it. So there's like 1,000 keys. Say you're playing a paladin where you have a mage. Say you're playing a mage where you have 800 abilities. So left trigger is like a modifier. So say you have 4 abilities and you have left trigger. There's 4 more abilities.
Okay.
You hit left bumper. There's 4 more abilities. You hit left trigger and left bumper. There's 4 more abilities.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm seeing it now.
It's not that bad. Like, if you're in the right mentality to play WoW, you're already used to the buttons. But, like, oh, man, is it a pain in the ass to set up. And then it's like, oh, shit, I just got a new ability. Where the fuck do I put this? Like, okay, I guess I have to spend 10 minutes rearranging the order I use my spells, but it's fine. It's serviceable, but I would not recommend it for anything other than just sitting back and, like, questing. To those who know what, like, you know, MMO shit is. Other than that, I went to a Smash tournament.
And you didn't even invite me.
You fucking did!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I hate you. No, but yeah, so I went to a Smash tournament. I won 1 round. I did win 1.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, before the actual tournament started, while we were waiting on more people to show up, we did... Oh, God. What are you...
Don't worry, just keep going.
Okay, you're typing that thing that scared me. So, do you know what Squad Strike is?
No.
Okay, so in Smash, there's another game mode that they brought in called Squad Strike, and you can pick 3 or 5 fighters, and say it's basically, I pick Mario, Ganondorf, and Inkling, and other person you're fighting picks 3 characters too, and you go into the stage, and when one dies, you pick up another fighter.
Okay.
So each fighter has 1 life, and you can just fight with them. And I got like 5th in that out of like 30 people.
Wait, which Smash are we playing again?
Ultimate.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't go to the Melee one just because I didn't want to deal with it. There were like 6 people at that one, and they're all very like
the killers.
A lot better than me. Gatekeepers or some shit apparently. But yeah, so that was cool. I had a big heart to heart with a guy because he's like, I only know how to play 2 characters. I was like, I kind of divvy my time up between 3, so I had the advantage in that one.
Nice.
But so I can't talk about the people I played with, but let me tell you this. One of them, God, I can't say it because I just don't want to talk shit about it. They were these stereotypical Smash players. And just take that for what it is. I'm not going to go into detail. They were very nice, but goddamn.
Showers could help.
Yes. And I'm just like, God, come on. And I'm just like, every tournament I've been to, all 2 of them, so far, everybody was fine. Like, I know the one that we went to, like, there were some questionable people there, some people in fursuits and shit or whatever, but I mean, they were clean at the very least. They have to maintain those, you know.
Yeah.
But not these guys.
Oh.
They were like the 2 people that didn't take care of themselves, and everybody else was just like, oh yeah, we're just here, you know, we just got out of class. And they were all way better than I was.
Oh.
But that's basically all I really... Oh, I stayed up till 5 a.m. playing Terraria. Yes, that's all I did.
And right now we're recording after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That team won.
Sports happened. Sports.
This is the first year I haven't gone to like a family party or anything.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer.
I don't care.
You went out to eat instead and probably had a much better time than I did.
Much better.
I slept for 45 minutes.
No, we were at dinner and like they had it on the TVs, but the restaurant was practically empty. And I just looked over like, I guess Patriots won.
Yeah, I just football. It's football.
Like I know the rules to football and how to play it. Don't give me any kind of shit to watch it.
I don't either. It's boring. Like football, baseball is really boring to watch for me. The only sports I really enjoy watching are like 2 of the most boring ones: soccer and tennis. It's just because they're sports I played.
Yeah,
tennis is especially boring if
I
you
can
don't
see
play.
that.
Yeah. Soccer's actually not that boring to watch. It's just whenever the people are playing like fucking pussies and they fall down every 6 seconds and it makes the game last 45 minutes longer and it's fucking stupid, but for some reason they don't ban it.
Have you heard about the guy who I think he's from Hungary or Turkey or something like that?
Was it the best player in the world?
No, he like this guy is called like he has some weird nickname like the Scoundrel or something like that. And he goes out of his way to like fuck shit up, like get purposeful penalties.
Like I'm fine with all that.
Like he'll like kick somebody's leg just to get like a penalty on something, but it makes like time go over so they win the game or something. Like he just does whatever he wants.
Like that I'm fine with. Yeah, he should get cards and stuff, but he does. I just don't like when people fall down and like like the Peter like Griffin like with his knee.
Yeah, I've never cared for sports in any capacity really, but
you went to a Fighter Z tournament. That's an e-sport, Austin.
Yeah, an e-sport.
Actually, that might be a good place to segue into news.
Yes. There was a Fighters tournament, and at that Fighters tournament, no one cares who won.
Was it Sonic Fox?
I don't think he competed in it.
Ah, bummer.
You should have won.
He's my favorite just because of how like fucking ridiculous he is.
And how gay he is.
That too. I just... you fucking...
And how out and about he is about
God damn it.
I know.
Do I have to edit that out?
What?
That? Can we say that?
What?
How gay he is?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Have you not seen his Twitter?
I don't know.
Oh, man. His Twitter. He's like, he puts you on Twitter like I am God, and like you'll put another one like, sorry, I meant gay.
Okay, no, I didn't realize that.
No, he won the Keeley Awards, the Game Awards, like the trending game or whatever. It's like, yo, I'm gay and a furry. Fuck all y'all. I'll do what I want.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, though.
They announced a season 2, which everyone knew was going to happen
except me, because I don't follow the news. That news.
And so they announced Jiren.
Yeah. Like I said, I like his design. I know you don't.
It just looks okay.
No, I like it because he looks like your traditional alien.
And he's got some hits, and he's got some beam blasts. But then, oh no, who came in and saved the trailer? It's Videl!
Fucking Videl.
And the great Saiyaman.
I am so excited. I might actually get Fighter Z because Videl was like my favorite person in Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Like at least that part of the series.
So there's a great debate that we need to interject on.
And Super happened. What? I don't talk about it. It pisses me off because she's so bad in Super. Mm-hmm. Go on.
There's a great debate we need to weigh in.
What's the debate?
Long hair, short hair.
I'm more keen to short hair, personally.
Really?
Yeah. Are you going to pull it up so I have a reference?
I am long hair all day.
It's been a minute since I've seen her in the long hair. Okay.
Is there just a side-by-side?
No, this one. Look, it's like someone like 8-year-old drew it for DeviantArt.
It is DeviantArt. You were totally right.
Aw. Okay, so I will give you this. looking at it right now, I definitely like the short hair or the long hair because whenever they give her the short hair, she just turns into like your generic Akira Toriyama spiky hair.
Look at that.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I think I. Ooh. Oh, hi.
Hey, look at you.
Hey there. I see we little toe on that one. She's fucking cute. God damn it, she's cute.
It's also when they give her the short hair, they give her like a pink undershirt. Yeah, what's up?
Just once again, all about the side boob. She's probably like 16 there. It's fine in Japan. It's anime. Okay. It's anime. Yeah, don't just Google Vidal and go. Shirts don't work like that. They don't like cup them like that. Like,
hey, that's what fucking this guy thought it did.
That's great. Like, yeah, I'll get. Okay.
Hey, Vegeta X Videl.
Oh my
Cross
god.
Videl, I'm sorry.
Isn't she like? I guess he's an alien.
Well, I mean,
I don't fucking know.
I guess he admires.
We should not. What is this? Does she have a fucking sticker? Oh, it's Pocky. That's actually a cute picture.
Okay.
I like that. Anyways,
so I don't know if in the game you actually just have a skin. Oh wait, how to unlock? Yes, I actually want to know.
Oh god.
Because you can get the long hair with it, but I don't know how to. That's the fucking guy.
See, like I didn't really follow the news on this one.
It's just another color. That's how.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, wait. Hold L1 RB, select her. Oh, it's hold L1 and LB or LB. Sorry.
I like that her character portrait still has the long or short hair. But
well, yeah, they're not gonna draw another one of those.
Oh, God forbid. There was also a Dragon Ball. What was it called? Project Z.
I want to do one more thing with fighters.
Oh, yeah.
So they also announced Super Broly and Blue Gogeta.
You almost missed 2 whole fucking characters.
But those are like at the end of it, which is weird.
Yeah, they weren't they? It was just like a teaser more than anything.
Yeah, but like there's gonna be another 2 after this, and then Gogeta and Broly.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they're missing out on a huge thing because they don't sell skins at all. Because instead you could have just taken Broly that's already in the game and just give him another skin. You didn't have to. I guess you could make. I haven't seen the movie that just came out, so maybe he is that different.
Can I just weigh in on the movie real quick?
What's that?
I didn't see it, but the fucking just mere premise that base Brawly or Super Saiyan Brawly could hold and I don't follow Dragon Ball. I don't follow it all, but the fact that he could even potentially hold a candle to 2 people who are fused together and are Super Saiyan God 2s or whatever the fuck, Super Saiyan Blue, I don't know. Yeah. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's
just like they're literally God. This guy is only the way he is because the plot needs it to be. He's just he's just God. He's stronger than gods because reasons. It's fucking stupid.
Because the number always has to be bigger.
It's so dumb. It's just like I don't know. Like just set it earlier in Super to where they're not gods yet. Like that's all you had to do. But no, you had to show how fucking strong he is. Yeah, he's as strong in his base Super Saiyan form as they are, and they're literally fused together. 2 gods, which is probably worth at least, a Super Saiyan God 3, if that's a thing?
Whatever, yeah.
It's stupid.
So I thought fusions were, like, multiplicative, not
that's
additive.
That's what I thought. I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's never really explained.
No, but...
Plague of Gripes, make a video on how it works.
But, like, the thing... they don't sell skins, because, like, I would really like Goku's, like, GT skin, where he's got the blue gi and, like, the white.
That would be cool.
And, like, Tien's got an alternate looks, and, like, maybe Yamcha in, like, a base... Because they have, like, the little lobby avatars. They have, like, hundreds of those.
That's where it matters.
Yeah, but like mods have done it, where like you can fucking get Sans for Go Tanks.
Why is it always Sans?
No, okay, so the way it works.
Have you seen the Sans meme?
Which one?
Recently. So like on Twitter, like they'll zoom in on something, and then the video will end with like the very first 2 or 3 notes of Megalovania.
Oh, wait, that yeah.
It's just I don't know why, but it gets me every fucking time.
There, that is Sans.
Oh my god, that's just Sans.
Yeah. What the fuck? I didn't see that part.
The fucking logo. They didn't even draw a character
is this
portrait.
The same? Oh fuck. Okay, so there's a video
that's
where
not that good actually.
It's not.
No, it's horrible.
So he's a mod for Gotenks, and in Gotenks' character intro, they have Goten and Trunks do the fusion dance. With Sans, they have 2 Nesses do it.
Oh, they could have like Ness and Lucas or something.
I can't find the video for it again, but damn it was the best.
That's pretty good. They took the time.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, though.
But yeah, it's a Dragon Ball RPG thing.
Yeah, so have you seen, this is a little bit off topic, but have you seen any videos for One Piece World Seeker?
Yes.
Okay. It looks kind of in the same vein as that, which I definitely like because I'm really excited for World Seeker, but I don't care enough about Dragon Ball Z.
It's just like, hey, it's Dragon Ball Z again.
Yep. at this point, it never feels like it got out of the limelight.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I know that there really hasn't been many Dragon Ball Z RPGs, or just Dragon Ball RPGs in general, really. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know. I don't care that much.
There's been so many Dragon Ball Z games, and most of them are not good. And it's like following the story of Goku. Like, sure.
That's exciting. Mm-hmm. I could, this whole podcast could be about my rage for Dragon Ball.
Wouldn't it be great if someone did the story of GT, but like fixed it and like did it better?
It's almost like Akira Toriyama's not that great of a writer.
Well, he didn't do GT.
I know, but just in general.
Yeah.
Also, GT. So I watched GT as a kid and I thought it was fine. I haven't watched it now, and I know it's like
canonically not real.
It's like they pick and choose. Like,
oh, fuck.
The Dragon Ball canon is weird as fuck. Like, some things are considered canon from it, some things aren't. Like, I think in an official interview, like, even somebody said, like, yeah, we kind of pick and choose. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, why? Just, I don't know. Move on. I don't want to get onto a Dragon Ball discussion. Fucking.
Okay, well.
Unless you want to keep going.
No.
I'll go there. I will go there.
We already talked about the Resident Evil. Sold a bunch. Everyone buy it. Everyone keep buying it.
Yeah. I need to buy it.
EA caught up with the loot box law in Belgium. They finally decided it was a good idea to stop breaking the law.
Yeah, you like what I did there?
I like that.
Did you see that whole thing?
I remember them telling their fans, like, hey, tell the government that you want to break the law.
Did you see their, the translated response?
No,
They're like, we don't agree with Belgium's interpretation of the law, but we have decided to comply. It's the fucking law! You have to! Like, what the fuck? Like, you don't just get to decide. You're not like fucking... oh my god, EA. Mm-hmm. It's so stupid.
Speaking of stupid, remember how you patch a game that's supposed to fix things? Well, now you're playing Fallout 76 and the 76 patch.
I know we've talked a little bit about Fallout 76, but do you think it's ever going to stop?
No.
Like, at what point is it... Like, at this point, they have to have, like, started... They've had to have alienated so many of their players. Mm-hmm. They've reintroduced, like, the patches that brought back all the bugs that they had previously fixed. Mm-hmm. Tried to dodge the bullet by saying, like, oh, we just missed it in testing. Their PR has been shit, which I have a whole other thing going on right now with, like, video game PR. But, it just... What the fuck happened? How did that happen? It's a Fallout game.
Matt from the Super Best Friends has his own channel, and he does a series called What Happened. And,
wow, that's fitting.
Yeah. And he did a really good, like, summary of, like, here's how it was announced, here's the thing that happened, and, like, player response. And it's, like, every time there's a patch, and it's, like, okay, so the game is, like, 46 gigabytes, then you have to download a 54 gigabyte patch, and then download like, another patch after that, and another patch, and every time, it was, like, they would stealth put in stuff that wasn't on the feature list of the patch, and it was, like, Bethesda every time was, like, look, guys, we're sorry, but we're going to try and be more transparent with you.
And they never are.
They never are.
It's just like...
It happened like 4 times.
Like, I don't know. Bethesda had so much goodwill put up. Like, everybody was willing to put up with so much bullshit. But, like, I've seen people being like, yeah, I'm not even going to buy a Rage 2, or I'm going to wait a couple months before I buy Rage 2. Because, like, their name is on it.
Yeah.
They're not even the direct developer. They're just publishing it. And it's just like... How do you like, Fallout 76 has been such a train wreck. And, like, not even just, like, the gameplay. Like, its Inception is bad. Like, the game itself, like, the premise, I understand that there's, like, a player base for that. But, like, on paper, it sounds bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Fallout with friends sounds great. Fallout with friends and no EP sounds, or NPC sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you can be the NPCs. It's like, you really don't understand how a video game economy works, do you? Like, you completely missed your mark.
It's like when those, like, really awful trailers come out with, like, the multiplayer, like, fake voices. It's like, all right, guys, we got tangos at North Entrance. It's like, have you played a video game with other people?
They just, like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. But yeah, they rolled out a patch, and the patch brought in a slew of old bugs. It was based on an old build. And they took the game, I think they took the game down for like 2 hours to fix it. That's the second time they've had to take it down for like 2 hours I think in this month. Not this month. Maybe within the last 30 days.
The last 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's just, I don't understand how you can be that incompetent about the whole thing. It's just like shit after shit. And like, I'll look past the leather jacket one. Like, I know that's like, people are trying to blow that up like it's a debacle, but that's, while it is a Fallout 76 thing, you saw this, right? The leather jacket thing that looks like a fucking...
Talking about last week, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's like, it's separate enough. It's just merchandise for the game. It doesn't really impact the overall quality of Fallout 76. So I know that people are like going at it with pitchforks, but that one's just, it is what it is. Everything else,
I mean, at this point, people are looking for stuff to dog on it.
They are.
But Bethesda is giving them things.
Oh, absolutely. And then is it?
It's the weirdest.
Have you seen? I think it's Pete Hines. Is that right? Like they're one of their like head dudes.
He's got the gray hair. Yeah.
He's been fucking silent for like since the game came out. He hasn't said shit. I think he might be dead. Someone needs to go knock on his door and make sure.
40-hour days.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. Like, oh my god. I don't know. I was excited for Elder Scrolls 6. I'm a lot less excited now.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And I don't know why it's like bled into it like that. I think it's more the transparency. I'm fine with their games being buggy and like them being fucking idiots. But it's just like the way they've handled it, the way that they've like just gone about doing things and just how quiet they've been. It just pisses me off. I just hate it. Anyways, what is this?
I just looked at Pete Hines on Twitter and like, yeah, he's just retweeting things. He's not actually saying a thing.
Yeah, he hasn't said shit. And they like every problem that they have, they're just like, oh, we'll submit it to the dev team. The dev team probably has fucking 98 pages of 15 paragraph long problems they have to fix.
Well, here's the bugs we're gonna fix, and here's also the rest of the game we're trying to program.
Yeah,
because we shipped this out too early.
And then like right now, like I'm pretty sure they pissed off a lot of the player base because they're working on like a PvP mode, and it's just. Oh,
did you hear about that?
I don't know. Wait, what we got?
Okay, so the PvP mode, they put it out like the idea, like, all right, this is the idea, you're gonna be able to do this and that. And, like the big thing people latched onto and were like, this is a fucking stupid idea. How did you not catch this? Was like, whenever you die, you'll be sent back to the vault and have to start from there. And people were like, okay, so yeah,
they're just gonna get bottlenecked and farmed.
So not only did you tell us where they're going is a physical space that other players can go to and just stand there. And you start with nothing.
How do you... What? They have no foresight. They're just gonna... Oh my god. I hope it comes out. I hope that's the biggest shit show. Like, that has to be...
It's something
like... How? How do you fuck that up?
Just like, I bet someone was like, oh man, that'd be great. And then they announced it, and then they read the comments, like,
Just like...
Yeah, it was fine.
I feel like that's been half of this game's development. Mm-hmm. They put something out, they read the comments, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's right. We completely forgot. Players play this.
Oh, God.
People. I would do that. I would be one of the assholes to do it because it's funny. And then when it happens to me, I'd be like, haha, 2 times, and then I'd never play it again. What the fuck? Wow.
It's good. It's so good.
Speaking of patches, another game had a patch this week.
Oh, God. We're going to do this?
We are.
Ugh.
So...
I didn't mean like the news story. I meant like the voice. Like, speaking of, here's convenient segue.
Well, it was a convenient segue. I liked it. We don't usually get those. Sometimes we just kind of like, we'll be quiet for a second, and then we'll just be like, and other news. But yeah, no, so on the topic of patches, patch 2.0 came out for fucking Smash. What's up? Funny story about patch 2.0. The most recent, like, quote-unquote big tournament going on, Genesis 6,
yeah, they
did not use it. So they have a clause that a patch has to be out for at least 30 days to give players time to acclimate to all the changes. So the current, like, biggest, this, like, big tournament going on, it's using, like, the old patch. So Piranha Plant's not usable, stuff like that.
What?
Which, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Okay, fair
enough. I think that's a good call. But, yeah, so Piranha Plant's out. You can play as the fucking Piranha Plant. It's out.
Yeah.
Austin. You can play as the Piranha Plant.
I keep saying it like it matters.
What? Gino.
Did they announce another DLC character after this?
Other than Joker, no.
Oh, yeah, Joker, yeah.
Yep.
I thought, like, there's another character coming. I can't remember what, though.
I mean, we could go on and talk about the patch for it, but, I mean, there's really not much to it. They did some balance changes. One thing that I will say, just to kind of cut you off, because I know you don't really follow Smash or anything,
yeah.
But, like, with the first patch, they basically just said, yeah, we tweaked some players, and everybody got super pissed off because they didn't do proper patch notes.
Of course, yeah.
And I mean, that's fair. Like, they do it with other games. They do proper patch notes with Splatoon.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we know they're capable of doing it, but with this one, they sort of did, and it was a big step forward, so we know exact changes that happened to every character, yada, yada, yada. And why are you laughing? This is something I'm excited about, fucko.
Sorry, you were... I was scrolling through trying to find something to talk about, but I was trying to refine something about patches for Dragon Ball Fighters because they got Big Patch 2. Somebody talking about the Super Bowl was like, these teams are playing like they know whoever wins goes to the White House. So good.
Gotta get that McDonald's. Oh my god. That's fucking great. Apparently it was a really slow game.
Yeah, it ended 13-3, which in football terms is odd numbers.
Boring as fuck and boring. Yeah, for sure.
But Fighters got Big Patch 2, and my brother, I haven't played it since the patch came out, but my brother does regularly. He says like it feels like the charging like for your meter, because you can do like the noise and charge your meter that way. It feels faster, and he says charges extremely slowly if you're far away, but much faster if you're right next to you.
That's a weird change.
I don't know if that's a thing or not. He might be just retarded.
Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. I feel like that'd be.
That's a weird thing to program.
Yeah, I'm sure you could program it. I feel like that'd be a weird change because that honestly makes it kind of like the non-optimal thing to do, right?
Also, no one charges in Dragon Ball Fighters.
I didn't think so.
It's an option just because it's Dragon Ball thing, but no one does it because it's you're just open. You're just like wide open. Like, come hit me.
They on the topic of weird things, like weird stuff that they programmed in, that they also did that in the Smash patch. They brought in a weird new feature.
What's that?
Do you know what short hopping is?
Yes.
So previously, what you had to do is you had to you could say you have to press X or Y or jump buttons really fast, but the real trick is you have to let off the jump button before they leave their crouch animation. You'll do like a half jump, and it's good for doing certain combos. But they brought in a change with this one where if you press X and Y at the same time, you just auto short hop.
What?
Yeah, it's a really, really nice change.
Really good.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, I don't really have trouble doing it because I practiced it. But I mean, if you're just jumping in, you're like, fuck, that's even an option. Like for casual players, that's beautiful. It's like a really, really cool change. I never thought they would have done anything like that, and I really like that. But yeah, I guess if you want to jump out into the next thing, you can. I don't really know. I could talk about Smash for hours and how much I love Sakurai and his beautiful hair.
Well, do you have more? Is there more to it, or
no? The only other thing I was gonna say, I guess based on like the data from like Elite Smash, which is like the top percentile of Smash players online, they for the most part it's pretty balanced, which is really cool. So that's like, good. Yeah, if you go online and you do 10 matches, aside from Piranha Plant because it's so new, you probably won't play against the same people or the same 10 fighters every time, and it's really cool.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
anyways,
GameStop was like, hey, we're going to trade ourselves in. And that
JK!
Rick from Pawn Stars said, yo, dog, I'll give you 23 cents. And they're like, nah, we're not going to sell.
Wasn't it like a 27% drop?
It was big. Yeah, I think that's what I read at the time we looked at it.
What do you think's going to happen to him?
I really don't know, because like a stock dip is bad, but it's not like it's not going to kill him.
Yeah, I know that, but they're kind of like hemorrhaging money, aren't they? Like, I was reading up on their stocks and stuff, and so GameStop owned, I don't know if they still own ThinkGeek, but they used to own ThinkGeek.
Yeah.
I think they still do. But they also owned Spring Mobile, which I actually worked for a while. Spring Mobile is the biggest AT&T authorized retailer, like outside of corporate. Yeah. Huh. And they sold like 1,300 stores for like, I think this sounds low to you, 1,300 AT&T fully fledged stores, $713 million. Doesn't that seem kind of low for 1,300
stores?
Yeah. Across the U.S. Fully established, all ready to go. It just seems like a low number to me. They're trying to do it to pay off like debt and stuff, but like they have a lot of debt at relatively high interest rates.
How much was it for again?
It was like, just highball, say $750 million.
$75 million, okay.
$750 million.
$750 million,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So $750 million
divided by like
1,300.
Yeah.
So that's approximately $570,000 per store. And that math works out?
Yeah, I guess that's a lot, but I guess just for some reason it just seems low to me. Because like there's a lot that goes into, I don't know. It felt like whenever I was reading that, I was like, that just seems low for some reason. I think it's just because AT&T is like a quadrillion billion dollar million company.
Yeah, everyone has phones now. So
yeah, don't you all have phones? You have a phone. Play some fucking anyways. But yeah, I don't know what was up with that. So they have a lot of like really high interest rates on a lot of their loans, and like a lot of them apparently have to be paid back like at the end of this month, at the end of next month, and it's just like, well, you just sold one of your biggest moneymakers for not even near what your debt is, and not even near what it was probably worth. So I don't know, but
I bet I could see them filing for bankruptcy and then
Do you think they'd be a thing anymore? Like, would someone pick them up? I don't know.
It's like I feel like they've tried everything. Like,
I know.
We're gonna take iPhones now. Now we're gonna sell shirts and merchandise, and now like half the store's filled with useless plastic garbage no one wants.
Like, I don't love or hate GameStop. I'd hate to see it go just because it's one less game store. But yeah, I'm kind of right there with you.
I mean, there's not really any mom and pop video game stores.
Slackers.
I mean,
here.
Is there? I mean, it's still a chain though.
No, it's one dude that owns it. There's only 10 stores.
Really?
Yeah, there's only 10 Slacker stores. There's 3 on the Illinois side, and then across the bridge there's 7 more.
I had no idea. Actually.
Yeah, it's like mom and pop ish. Like he fell in his first store, did really good, and he kind of started branching out. And now he's hemorrhaging money at every front, but that's because the guy who manages it is a complete total fucking idiot.
Great.
But yeah, also it probably won't be around in a year. But that's a whole other issue. It's fine. Yeah. I have a new job that I'll start eventually.
Yeah, I really don't know. I would say they're gonna hang on for a while.
I think they will too. Like, it's a big enough company, and they have a clientele. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a bummer. It's like the end of an era a little bit.
Like, I really don't like. Could you make that much money from just the phone thing they do? Like, they take iPhones. I don't know what the fuck they do with them.
I mean, like, I would think that. I mean, assuming they go off of their their stereotype where it's like, you got a new iPhone X, $10. Like, just where they're like super like sticklers about money, like. Maybe, but I wouldn't think that that's a solid business model at all. I don't know. You don't go to GameStop thinking, "Fuck, I'm gonna go buy me a new phone." You go thinking video games. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just don't think that I think it's a completely different customer base. Like, I've never thought I'm gonna go to GameStop and get an electronic other than a video game thing. People probably do.
People have horror stories about GameStop. I've never really had a bad experience.
No, I haven't either. They're fun to hate on, but no, I haven't either.
Can I tell you the best horror story I've ever heard? Pat from the Best Friends was talking about when the 360 and PS3 were announced before they came out. He was at, I think it was EB Games at the time, but I think it might have been GameStop. It was
the same company.
Yeah,
I thought it was. It might be.
But the guy there was like, "Man, you gotta get an Xbox 360. Like, if you get a PS3, it requires 2 TVs to use." And he was like so serious. It's like, how does that even work?
I'm trying to think. I feel like he was probably the new guy that no one liked, and he just doesn't know anything about shit.
Like, the theory was like he read it on some form that some guy wrote as a joke. He's like, it requires 2 TVs.
2 TVs? I didn't know that.
Just like,
how the fuck? Like, what?
It was such a great conversation. I want to pull it up.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that.
Yeah,
just to see that happen. 2 TVs. Oh shit! You can play a game and watch a movie at the same time. All right, sweet. Goddamn.
Oh, it's so good. Okay, well, since talking about the physical store base, about the digital store base, we got some other stores trying to compete with Steam.
That was beautiful. I like that. That was good. Fuck Epic.
Really, fuck Epic?
So so it's not so much fuck Epic. It's also fuck Metro Exodus devs.
Why is that?
So I just don't like how the situation's been handled. Have you read up on it at all?
All I know is that Metro Exodus went to Epic Game Store exclusively because Epic gives a better cut than Steam does. Steam does 30%. Epic does 20%.
Totally understand why Epic does it. Like, I get the point. I understand it. I am all for competition with Steam because maybe we can get Valve to make new games. But like the way that they went about it and the way that like. Because I don't think it's just Metro. I think they had a couple other games that they've kind of sniped.
There's other games that...
And it's just like, whenever you try to use like exclusivity as a selling point, it doesn't do anything. It's just, all it does is hurt the consumer. It's just...
I disagree.
In what way?
Well, you finish your point.
All it is it's like, they're going to make it out to be like, you just have to download another thing. But it's just like, I have 100 games on Steam. I don't want 15 fucking launchers between the new Bethesda one, between Steam, Origin, and now Epic. It's just like, I have to have 10 things just to play fucking games. And it's just like, all I get out of it is a little nuance and pain in the ass. That's all it is. And they're trying to sell it like it's this bonus thing or more stable servers. And it's just not gonna be.
Well, I believe that it's a better thing to drive competition because
that's the only thing good about it.
Because Epic is giving a better cut than Steam does, and it's a much smaller store page, so you're not like inundated with 17,000 games getting uploaded a day.
I still just don't think they went about it the right way. Because it was already going to be on Steam, and they're just like, hey, yeah, we want you, and just fuck everybody. And I know that they're going to like.
It is a little too soon to the release date.
That's the thing. Like, it's just it's so close to it. The way they've handled it's bad. And then like the PR from who develops Metro?
4A?
Yeah, sure.
Deep Silver publishes it, 4A develops
I think it's 4A, but they like came out and they were just super cocks about it. And like basically just saying like, yeah, well if you boycott this game, we're just never going to make another one for PC. Like flat out said that, and it's just like, fuck you guys. The guy he tried to shun off all criticism by basically saying, you guys aren't going to be the ones to buy it. You're just jumping on the bandwagon, and it's just like you're literally just reacting. That's all you're doing. This was kind of like, I don't know if you saw like the discussion things I put, but this is kind of like the whole like bad PR. It's like it feels like every company got rid of a lot of their good PR people and just have like super reactive people. You do not want to be reactive in PR. Like, because you just come off as defensive and you come off as idiotic. And that's exactly what that response was. And it's stupid.
On one hand, I totally agree. It is very stupid from a company standpoint to make that almost your official stance.
Yeah.
Like in an unofficial, official way.
Well, no, it was the official response
Yeah.
from the company. Like, even if it was just one dude, right now, that's what we have. There's been no other response to it. No apology.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay. Just write that. Like, okay, yeah, fuck you guys. You don't like it? We just won't put it on PC.
Like, if that was just an employee saying that on his own will, like, that would have gone over better for me at least. But yeah, as a company, that's bad show.
I agree.
On the other hand, I can somewhat agree with his point that he's not really... I don't think they're asking for much.
I disagree.
Okay.
I don't really know why I disagree, but just the fact that, like, oh, you just have to download another launcher. It just pisses me off because they're trying to spin it like it's a good thing, when in all cases, it's really only good for them. I don't give a shit if Steam gives them a better cut. That doesn't affect me at all. I still have to pay the same price for the fucking game. All it does is hurt the end users. That's all it does. Even if it's just something as simple as like, oh, you know, we're just switching to a thing. Like, where does that end? Like, you're gonna have to fucking download 20 different things eventually. Like, it's just stupid. Like, I'm not, once again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I like competition. I don't like oversaturation, which is the problem that I'm personally having right now. Between Epic and Steam and Origin, that's fine. Give me a trifecta. I don't want the extra 10. I don't know. I just don't think exclusivity is smart, especially whenever they're all so easy to download. It's just like, just fucking put it on all of them. Like, there's no reason you couldn't have it on all three.
It would be better if, like, you didn't have to download a whole new interface.
That's the
every
thing.
time. Like, if you could just fucking own the game and just play it.
And there's no point in not having it on all three. You could literally publish it on all three platforms if you want it. Probably not EA's, but like Epic and Steam. There's nothing stopping them.
Can you just buy a game from... I'm on the Epic page. No, it's not that.
I've only got Epic once to download Fortnite
Epic
just to try it
Store.
out.
I want to see if I can just go to the website and buy a game. Will it just download, or do I need the fucking...
You need the launcher. I'm pretty sure it's like a direct rival to Steam.
Yeah, whatever.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, your community... Fuck me. Do I have an Epic? I don't... No. Okay, so let's assume you have to get the launcher. Yes, I do agree that's annoying. You play more PC than I do. So his point that if the organizer boycott, the next Metro game will not be on PC, I can kind of see it where, like, they're saying, like, hey, we're putting this on the PC. We worked a lot of time to put this on the PC, which is hard to develop for than consoles. And we made a small change about where you're going to buy it from, and you guys freaked the fuck out. Next time we're not going to bother because this is a small market anyway to us.
Yeah, well, once again, that's still just super reactive.
It is reactive. You're right.
It's a really bad thing to say. It's literally just like, oh, you don't like that we changed something better for us, even though it directly affects you and is a minor inconvenience? Like, no, fuck you guys. We just won't make it for you. Like, that's just a really shitty response.
Yeah.
Show us the benefits. Like, there were no benefits there. He only reacted to criticisms, and he didn't touch any of them.
Well, then players went and downloaded the shit out of the Metro series.
Players are players. Like, I don't give a shit about any of that. I'm just saying
there was a response on both sides.
Well, either way, it's just the whole thing's fucking stupid. And the guy that fucking put that out's a moron. Yeah. You just don't need reactive people in front of your thing. It's just dumb and it's stupid, and they shouldn't have tried to spin it like it was a good thing. And then the way that they did it, they're like, yeah, well, if you don't like it, fuck you. It's basically it. Like, oh, fuck your criticism is not valid. It's totally valid. This
reminds me of the time, did you ever follow when Jeff Keighley got on Fox when the original Mass Effect was out, and some woman came on?
Oh yeah, that was another thing. You can't put reviews on there.
Oh yeah, because
you can just
was it Steam or Epic that did that?
Epic. Like, you can just they can just be like, hey, yeah, we don't want reviews on our games, and just turn it off.
On all games, or the...
So, Epic gives developers the option to turn it off.
Okay, so Tim Sweeney, we are working on a review system for the Epic Games Store based on the existing one in the Unreal Engine marketplace. It will be opted in by developers. We think this is the best because review bombing and other gaming the system is a real problem. So, when the original Mass Effect came out, there's a sex scene in it. very tame. You see like a butt and maybe another butt.
Hey.
That's about all it does.
What, you don't like butts?
No, I'm just saying it's not very pornographic, and I couldn't get hard.
I mean, I might be able to.
So Fox News, of course, is like, there's alien butts in the video games.
Oh, no.
And they literally like, what happened to Pac-Man? And they get Jeff Keighley on, and like, was it like a discussion like we banned video games entirely or something like that? And he was debating a woman on, like, they had like here's Jeff Keighley on one side, here's another woman on the other monitor. And they were talking about it, and Keighley goes to the woman, like, have you even played the game? And she's like, no. Like, super dismissive. But at the same time, she's like, I have a new book coming out. So everyone who saw that interview went to Amazon and just downvoted the shit out of it.
Well, good for that.
So, like, that reminds me of this.
That's funny.
But, like, in this case, I mean...
I just don't like how it was handled. That's my main thing. It's
you're
just
totally
like,
right.
They tried to treat it like it was a super, like, totally fine thing, and it is, but it isn't. It's just like, once again, it only affects the end user negatively. Mm-hmm. Only. That's all it is.
I want to find... Oh, Valve said it's unfair that Metro got exclusive to Epic.
It's fucking stupid. Why would you ever do any exclusive deal? I feel like you have more money to gain from doing it everywhere.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Steam is much bigger, but Epic is there too. But Steam is so big. Like, and they also just don't fucking do anything.
The new Kingdom Hearts game is only for sale at Target. You have to go to Target to buy it. Even though Walmart's, just up the street. You gotta go to Target. We'll put it out at Walmart in a couple of months. That's just stupid to me. It's dumb. I just don't see any intrinsic value into... Like, okay, maybe it's not for me. For them, maybe. But that doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me in any way. Like, it's not going to change the fucking price of the game.
Okay, so at least if you pre-ordered the game on Steam, the pre-order will work on the Epic Games Store.
I'm cool that they did that.
Fine.
Like, that was a good thing to do. Instead of just refunding it, they're like, yeah, it's all good. We cover you. Totally fine with that. I'm really glad they did that. That was a good move.
Exclusive for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And other store from February 2020. I was trying to find, like, just the original. Like, it... Okay. So you're totally right. It's too reactive, and it's...
I wouldn't have been as mad if they weren't so reactive about it, because they tried to make it out to be like this is 100% fine. Like, this is for the best for everybody. It's not for the best for everybody. It's only the best for them. And that's the thing that pisses me off. It's a change that was completely unnecessary.
As someone, personally, I'm not liking Valve and Steam these days.
I don't either.
I would totally like to see another marketplace pop up and be a real competitor.
Steam needs to work out some shit.
Yeah, so
see, recently they have like 35,000 games on there.
Yeah.
How many of those do you think are good?
None.
Okay.
No, also, like, 31,000 of them were uploaded within the last 3 years.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's stupid. It's asinine.
So, like, I can see, like, a real, actual way to get it.
I'm not going to say...
exclusives.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I think that the Epic launch is stupid. I'm totally down for it. I don't like the way it was handled.
Yeah.
Like, on any front. I don't like them sniping it last second. I don't like them pretending it wasn't an annoying, terrible, stupid fucking thing to do. Mm-hmm. Whenever it was already planned on being on Steam and you were already accepting money for it. Mm-hmm. I think it was handled very fucking poorly. And exclusives just stupid to me.
Ubisoft is doing the same thing. Their Division 2 is only going to be on Epic.
If it's announced like that, like if it's planned from the get-go, fine.
Oh, wait, Epic and Ubisoft's own Uplay, obviously.
Oh, yeah, Uplay is another one.
Yeah.
There's too fucking many. It's like streaming services. I don't need Netflix, Hulu, the new Disney one, the fucking thing so I can read all my manga, Crunchyroll, fucking, like, you can have so many. Amazon Prime. Why do you need all these? Why? I'm tired.
Well, do you want... See, you're sounding like a communist right now, you know that?
I like competition. I totally like competition. I'm just bitching right now for the sake of bitching now. Like that's more of a moot point. I actually like Hulu more than Netflix and Amazon Prime more than Netflix. But my point is, I don't like the way it was handled. I wouldn't have been as bitchy about it if it wasn't handled. Fuck both Epic and them for the way they handled it. Not even so much Epic. It's more on the developer, 4K or 4A.
I would say Deep Silver more than anything.
Oh, whatever. Whoever's fault it is, fuck those guys.
Does the Epic storefront work?
I mean, the only game I played on it is Fortnite, and I mean, it works fine.
Okay, yeah, I know fucking Uplay's a goddamn nightmare.
Yeah, Uplay's a disaster. What's EA's?
Origin for free?
Oh no shit.
Shit,
that's cool. Origin is a bit of a shit show.
Yeah,
And Origin apparently is. I haven't experienced this, and I don't know anybody who has, but apparently there's like an issue on Origin where like sometimes your games just vanish.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, and like you can't get them back even if you paid for them. Like I'm scared to log. I haven't logged in over a year. I'm scared to log in, and Titanfall 2 is gonna be gone. Battlefield 3 is gonna be gone, and so yeah. I don't know. You probably move on to the next one.
Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 actually came out.
Cool.
I've actually heard. I've actually not heard like an overwhelming one way or the other on it. You know, like when Resident Evil 2 came out, everyone was like, "This shit is dope."
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts, the same thing with Dragon Ball. It never left the limelight. Yeah, it's been 28 years since the last one, but not really. It's probably been like what 2 years since the last Kingdom Hearts game.
If that even,
yeah, like
because they had like 0.2.
Yeah, was anybody like
fucking whatever?
Everybody's super excited for it, but were they actually like? Were you super excited for it?
I wasn't, but the fans are like people who actually give a shit about that.
For sure,
universe.
For sure. I think just in the grand scheme of things, like they're just kind of like they're happy to take it and do it, but I think for the most part, everybody's just like, yeah, okay, cool. I think more will come out about it, but I haven't really seen that much about it either. I think it was probably a successful game. It probably sold quadrillions of copies, but like, It also didn't look that great. Did you notice that?
Actually, now that I've seen real gameplay of it, it looks really good.
Does it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of detail and...
The worlds and stuff look good. It was more the models I had an issue with. The models just seem kind of like...
I think the models do look better.
Okay. I haven't seen like any actual like live gameplay. I only saw it in like the trailers and stuff, so I'll have to check it out.
It actually looks pretty good to me.
Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out. I don't know. We have it at Slackers, and I want to get it, but I don't know. I kind of want to play through like all the other ones first.
Just who fucking cares? I don't.
I want to play through 3/14 and 1/8 minutes.
358 over 2 days.
Yeah.
And Birth by Sleep, and then 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage.
Could you imagine giving birth by sleep? Like you just take a nap, wake up, suddenly you have a kid.
Is that essentially what Natalie did?
Fuck. Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
It's like, phew. Oh, it's done.
Yep. Oh, hey, fuck, I have a kid now. All right, spawn. Let's knock another one out. Let's do this.
Did you play Anthem at all? Because it got the free beta open.
I got the VIP beta. Didn't even download it.
Good for you.
I wanted to try it out. It looked fun. I mean, there's been a lot of like negative press on it because it seems more like a beta than a demo, and it's really close to release. I know people are kind of salty about that, but it looks cool. I've talked to a couple guys I work with that have played it, and they said it's really fun. It's not without bugs, and it kind of feels like a weird Destiny mixed with some other game that I cannot remember the name of.
Warframe?
Yeah, Warframe.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, those two. And I don't know. It's one of those games that I could see myself playing really devoutly for about a week and then just being like, all right, I'm out. That was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Flew around, killed some stuff, sweet.
I've heard that like when like people have played it, it's like, oh, you're supposed to be able to fly around. That's like the big selling point, right? Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel like you're flying. It feels like you're swimming through molasses since it's so slow.
I hadn't heard that, but I mean, like just looking back at the gameplay, I suppose it looks probably like you're not. I mean, obviously you have jets, but you're not flying at jet speed.
Yeah.
Yeesh. But yeah, that's Anthem. I mean, there's really not much else to say about it. It's just kind of. I'm more gonna wait for it to come out. Like just with the way the state of the industry is, I think the best consensus for most things is to just wait for them and just see how they're received.
Also, did you see the chart on how to play Anthem?
Yeah, that was dumb.
So my favorite was Devolver Digital, a video game publisher of some credit, tweeted a reaction to it. Read the chart, consumer. And everyone's fucking making fun of it. My favorite also one was How to Play Anthem. Release day $59.99. 3 months later, $29.99.
It's just it's kind of happened with Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what. So dumb. Yeah. Also, we don't really know much about the microtransactions in it.
No.
They said that it's going to be purely cosmetic, but there was like that leaked photo that shows like it might be leaning towards a bit of the dark side, and like they came out and they were like. Yeah, those are early release photos. Don't count on them being like that. But they didn't offer any more information. It's just kind of like,
great.
Could have said something to diffuse it, even if it's just like, no, it's for sure not going to be like that. I don't know. I'm waiting until it comes out, and I'll see kind of like what's going on after the whole like review cycle, and people review it, and then see what they do. Like kind of like what happened with Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that picked up.
I really hope so.
I do too. That's funny. Quality content.
Okay, well, do you have anything to end this on? Because I feel like...
Did we talk... I know we talked about it, but did we talk about the EA Battle Royale on here?
Oh, yeah. EA's got a thing.
Yep, EA's got their own Fortnite by the people from Titanfall. Cool. Comes out tomorrow.
It takes place in Titanfall, I guess.
Same universe. I don't know if you have Titans.
This seems like the most just, like, farted out... Who cares?
I really like it's not Respawn, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I really like Respawn's games. I like all the Titanfalls. Titanfall 1 was fun, even though it didn't have a story. Titanfall 2 was the shit, and online was fucking a joy.
It was.
It was a blast.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was like, oh man, we made this really good thing, and EA was like, go walk in the middle of Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Yeah, so dumb, but it was good. So I trust Respawn that they're going to put out something at least passable. Yeah. I'm going to check it out, but I can't say it'll hold me that long because I don't really like battle royales all that much.
It just takes like a really specific kind of design, I guess, to make it work. I don't know. Because like we played the Black Ops 4 mode, and like
it was cool.
It's fine.
Yeah,
like I felt like no matter where I dropped, though, like I was always right next to somebody, and like that's not very fun to me. Is like immediately just trying to scramble how to pick up a gun.
Yep, I'm right there with you. I don't know. I just don't really like the battle royale formula personally.
Yeah, it's gonna take some working to make it like a standing thing that's gonna last the test of time.
Give me a grappling hook. Give me a fucking grappling hook.
The answer to everything.
Yeah, if they give me a grappling hook in this, what's it called? The game that they're coming out with.
Fuck, I looked it up and then I fucking clicked away from it.
Control Shift T. It pulls up your
Shift T.
It pulls up your last closed tab.
Nope,
that's not it. But yeah, so we don't. We're news. We're talking about this game and we don't even know the fucking title of the game.
Apex
Legends.
That's why we forgot, because it's a shitty name.
It is a shitty name. Yeah, so that's coming out and
Monday, tomorrow, today.
Yeah, whenever this video goes live. But yeah, all they have to do, add a grappling hook. That's all they have to do, and I am fucking all in.
Do you remember that the Respawn is working on a Jedi Star Wars game?
I do.
Because the fucking guy, Jason Sempella or something like that, was in the front row of the E3 fucking show, and they're like, hey, what are you working on? I was like, hey, we're making a Star Wars game. Cool. Back to you.
I didn't see that.
You don't remember that?
No, not at all.
No, they were literally like in between things, and I was like, oh, look, we have the developer of Titanfall here. What's going on? He's like, hey. It's like, so what are you guys working on? I'm like, we're making a Star Wars game. Like, what's it about? It's like, it's in between episodes 3 and 4, like everything else. It's like, all right, cool. Back to the stage.
I like it.
He didn't even fucking stand up for it. We're making a Star Wars game. No, I'm not standing. Fuck you.
Weird. I guess that's about all she wrote, huh?
Yeah.
I don't really know what else to say.
Everyone buy Titanfall 2 again.
Please. There's no one to play free for all with. Yeah. That was
Also, if you go to Polygon and look up their new story, Metro Exodus ditches Steam to become Epic exclusive, the screenshot they have is really great.
That's terrifying. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
And they also have such great articles right next to it, like, did Marvel edit a character out of its trailer? And the HBO insisted the Game of Thrones Budweiser Super Bowl crossover kill the Bud Knight. Good on you, HBO. You know priorities.
Good on them. All right, and I think with that we should call it. I don't really know how to end it. That potato quality.
Yes, Mr. Freeze wants what? Hello? I'll see if I can get him, Chief O'Hara. A moment, Commissioner. Chief O'Hara, this is Bruce Wayne. Mr. Freeze wants what? Commissioner Gordon is on the other phone with Batman.
I don't know why this is sealed.
Perhaps if we put the two phones together, you could talk to him yourself. All right, Chief. I don't have much time.
This is before, like, switchboards and shit.
Batman? Yes, Mr. Wayne. Have you heard Mr. Freeze's scurrilous demands?
Scurrilous?
Briefly. If Robin and I act as go-betweens, are you prepared to make the telecast at midnight and pay the ransom, Mr. Wayne?
That's what it is.
I have no choice, Batman. Then may I suggest you tape the broadcast from the Commissioner's office an hour earlier, and we will have a dummy package of money. A dummy package of money? That sounds risky. Risk is our business, Mr. Wayne. Of course, Batman, I have the same faith in you that all of Gotham City has. I hope Robin and I are deserving of that faith. I'll make the necessary arrangements and meet you at the Commissioner's office at 11. Fine. Did you get all that, Commissioner?
Indeed I did, Batman. We'll set up the tape telecast and have the dummy package of money waiting. See you at 11 tonight. Two fine men. So dissimilar in many respects, and yet so similar in others.
It's almost like they sound exactly alike.